Hi, my name is Nirja. I am a soft skills trainer and welcome back to my channel. This is my second long form video. I think I'll be, continuing. con- I don't know what I want to say. All right, so I'll be continuing this, content creation thing. So I wanted to do it from a very long time, by the way. But ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. It's better late than never, right? Okay, so there will be two parts in this particular video. The first one will be where we'll talk about who is a soft skills trainer and how can you become one. And the second part would be why did I choose to become a soft skills trainer. Okay, so yes, please be hyped up and the energy should be high as mine right now. All right, so I have written some questions, related to like what I need to say because I was trying for a very long टाइम अभी थोड़ी देर पहले वीडियोस बनाने का लेकिन वो बन ही नहीं पा रही थी क्योंकि देयर वाज नो क्लैरिटी कि मुझे बोलना क्या है. आई नो दीज वीडियोस आर वेरी इम्प्रॉम्प्टू लेकिन फिर भी थोड़ा ना पॉइंट्स लिख लेते हैं तो it gives you a clarity. So that's why I have written a few points here. All right. Now let's talk about the question number 1. Who is a soft skills trainer? Okay. Now we'll understand this by this, thing. What are soft skills? Okay. When we talk about soft skills, so these are basically a mixture, all right, so this is all the life skills that you require in your life to actually grow and flourish. Okay, all the people skills, behavioral skills that you have and acquired skills over the period of time, apart from your academics, apart from your technical skills, all those skills, they are under this category of soft skills. Okay. All right. Now, the trainer who trains for these skills is called a soft skills trainer. It is obvious, right? So that completes the first question. Who is a soft skills trainer? Now, who wants to become a soft skills trainer? Why do you, why should you choose this path? And what can be your calling to choose this particular path? All right. Now, to answer this question, if you are someone who loves to facilitate, I repeat myself, facilitate rather than teaching, because there is a difference between these two words. If you are into training someone, into mentoring someone, into coaching someone for their these life skills, then you should definitely try this out once in your lifetime, because I've seen a lot of people or trainers out there who are doing something else as well along with this. So this is a career that you can pursue full time as well, and if you want to pursue it as an interest apart from making a business out of it, so you can definitely do a part time training or mentoring. All right. Now, eligibility criteria to become a soft skills trainer. Now let's talk about that. Now, it does not matter that what is your academic qualifications. Yes, this is a plus point. Now, if you are someone who has graduated in science, or like you have graduated from commerce background or arts background, it does not matter. What matters is your persona, is your way of talking, is your way, or to attract audience, or how you can captivate your audience. If you have those qualities, then trust me, you can definitely become a great trainer. Now, okay, now let's actually come to the practical solution of being eligible to become a soft skills trainer. You can get some certifications done, because in our country it does not matter like how experienced or how beautifully you have crafted or mastered your craft, but what matters is you need to show some kind of certification, right? So for certifications, personally I have done NIST certification, which is National Institute of Skills Training. So from that certification I became a soft skills trainer and L&D expert. Okay, L&D is learning and development trainer, you can say specialist, you can say. So we craft curriculum, or we craft the way to deliver the sessions and stuff like that. Okay, so I have done that certification. There are pretty much like other certifications as well that I can mention. I think I'll mention in description. Okay, so there are many more of that. All right, now the other question that I have to answer is pay scale. Yeah, क्या कोई फायदा भी होगा सॉफ्ट स्किल्स ट्रेनर बनके या फिर नहीं होगा? So to be very honest, I'll be very honest with you. If you will go for a job of a trainer, of a soft skills trainer, or I can say L&D specialist or expert in companies, or in colleges or universities, they will not pay you as much. It will be a normal pay scale as of like if you are a fresher. So that fresher pay scale, it aligns with this one. Okay. Now, apart from that, but if you are a senior person and you have a face value, you have years of experience, you can really make out a good business out of this subject or this field, I would say. Okay. So yes, so when it comes to soft skills training or any mentoring or any coaching, per se, like it does not matter, like it's only for soft skills. Like if you have a background in computer, or I can say in any other technical field, if you want to become a great mentor or coach, you need to have your face value, and only after that you will be able to gain some business out of it or make money out of it. Now, that personal brand or personal branding is mandatory for any mentor or any coach out there, because most of us are working as freelancers. And when we talk about freelancers, so that networking, that personal branding, self brand, you can say it is very important. So if you do not have that, you will have a hard time earning or making money out of it, just like any other career, right? So we build a career over the period of time, and when we become seniors, so it becomes relatively easier for us to find clients and network with other industry experts. Okay. All right. Yes, so that was the part one of this video. Who is a soft skills trainer? What is the eligibility criteria? Who should become a soft skills trainer? What is the pay scale? And all the importance for personal branding and self branding, stuff like that. All right, now let's come back to the second part. And I hope you guys were waiting for it. Why did I choose to become a soft skills trainer? Okay, so there is a storyline behind it. When I was younger, I was, like those of you who know me and who are my friends or maybe school friends, they know that I was obsessed with pageantry, so, and modeling as well. So around that time, I was looking for a person who could groom me, who could, help me to enhance my personality. Of course, I was not like this always. I worked a lot on myself, to be very honest, because I have grown up in a village, and like in rural parts of India, how the things are. So I'll not go into that detail. I'll come back to why did I choose this career path. So I started taking mentoring or coaching sessions one on one with one of my mentor. I am really blessed and grateful for that person, that he entered my life and he helped me out so much. Thank you very much, sir, if you are watching this video. All right. So, and during those years when I was grooming myself, when I was working on my personality, when I was working on my communication skills, around that time, I thought this is something that I would love to do as well in my, as if like I can make a career out of it, no? Because I worked on myself a lot, and I know how much it enhanced my confidence, and how much I became, bold and that strong girl, that powerful girl. So all that, those things, they come into my mind through that coaching only. It not only improved my English, chalo theek hai, wo to it's not my first language, so kabhi kabhi idhar udhar ho jati hai, that's totally fine, but I have improved a lot, and I know I have done it. That's why I chose, it does not matter what I'll do in my academics, but this is the career path that I would take once in my life. Okay, so that is where I am right now. So and then, so for some people, coaching or mentoring, it comes naturally out of them. Although I'm not a free advice giver type of person, I only give advices when I'm asked to do so, but still. Okay. So when I started taking these classes or mentoring sessions for myself, I realized that how I can make a business or career out of it, and I started doing it along with my mentor, and that is how I started my journey. And there is a bigger picture, bigger vision towards these classes, or towards this field, this career path. And I really want to make a change in a lot of people's lives by mentoring or coaching them for the same. And it's just not limited to individuals but organizations as well. I hope someday I will get that type of opportunity as well. Now, as I already told you, so there is a big big vision towards, or I can say behind all of this, what I'm doing at the moment as a trainer, or I can say as an individual, as a personal brand, I can say. So yeah, that is why I chose to become a soft skills trainer, and there is more to it that you will come to know later in my videos. All right, thank you very much, guys. That's all for this video. Thank you so much.